So this is going to be a very different kind of video. It's just going to be a little quick one because I'm in the process of trying to figure out how best to pack camera equipment, going away equipment all into one. So limit the need for hold luggage and everything just on carry-on. So obviously that's quite a restriction for all the camera equipment most of us carry around with us, as well as everything you need for your day-to-day overnight stays, from wash bags to change of clothes to all that kind of stuff, all down into one bag. I have made a couple of purchases recently and I think it's going to make things a lot easier. So maybe just walk through what I've done in the past. This Think Tank Streetwalker. This is my go-to bag. Empty at the moment, I'm taking everything out. It can fit so much, it's huge, it's massive, it's solid. You can put laptops in the back, there's a place here for laptops or documents. Nice and padded. All round it's a good bag, but the problem is, I use this for carry-on. So the issue with that is, everything in here is going to be just solely camera equipment. Now if I'm going away for the weekend, that means I keep all my camera equipment on me and I have another smallish bag for clothes, washing up, just general stuff, shoes, all that kind of stuff. If I'm just going away for a weekend, I don't need an awful lot of clothes or any of that kind of stuff, so I'm kind of doubling up on hand luggage just to cater for the photography gear. So I've tried lots of different things. This is my kind of go-to bag. You've probably seen it in my videos before. It's solid, it's robust, carries a lot. In all honesty, it's probably a bit too big for what I really need. So I just put everything in here. I don't even have to think about what I need to take because everything I got fits in here. I don't have a drone. I don't have big lenses. You know, I've got my vlogging camera, which I'm talking to at the moment. I've got that. And my main Canon 5D Mark II goes in here with all other couple of lenses, filters, even rechargers and things like that I just throw in here because I just think might as well have them. But the problem is when you go away, you have one bag dedicated for camera gear, and then you have a second bag which is dedicated for your general day-to-day requirements when you're away for the weekend. Say you're doing a city break, all that kind of stuff. So I like bags. I have lots of bags. I've tried so many variations on this. I've got this one, as I said, my main one. I have a smaller camera bag. Again, solid. It's you know, but it's the same problem. It doesn't compress. This is empty and it just stays this size, solid, which is good. It's what you want, but it's quite restricting. I've never taken this away with me actually. And I very rarely use it because it's just, you're kind of squeezing things into it. Whereas the Think Tank Streetwalker, that is, you know, that's quite a big difference in size. You know, that's another camera pretty much in there. So I don't have to think about much at all on that. This is just, you know, if I was kicking around town, not going away anywhere, this is the one to do. Other variations, your duffel, normal duffel bag, great. It's, you know, it flattens down. You can throw anything here. Absolutely zero compartments with it though. It is starting to see better days, but this is the kind of, this goes everywhere. So my Think Tank Streetwalker, that is for camera gear, and everything else usually goes in one of these. I've got the bigger one as well if we're going away for any longer duration, but this is mainly the one I take. The other one I use quite a lot when I'm going on hiking, when I go walks, which is ideal, is this, which is the Manfrotto Off-Road. This is a great system. It's just like a normal backpack, and it can be a normal backpack, but it's got this system in here for all your camera bits and pieces, odds and ends, kind of like a day sack. I mean, it's got quite a bit of room in here, but if you're going to spend the night, then you've got to think of sleeping bags, tents, food, all that stuff. So that gets quite full up pretty quickly. But it's pretty good just for going out for the day. You've got maybe a couple of maps in here. You've got some weatherproof clothing, outer shell, maybe just a fleece all that kind of stuff can easily get packed in here, and your main part of the bag here, that area there, is dedicated solely for camera equipment, and easy access as well. You can get in. It holds quite a few lenses and my 5D Mark II as well, so it's not a small camera, plenty of space. And it's pretty handy because it's really supportive at the back here, nice and comfortable, it's padded, it's great. These are very handy, carabiners, especially when you're places which are marshy, it's boggy, it's wet, it's damp. I usually hang this on my tripod, or just on a gate, just on a fence if I'm nearby, and it keeps everything off the ground, and it just makes life so much easier to access the actual equipment without then picking it up and realizing that your bag is soaked, and then it just goes onto your your trousers and your back because it's been sitting in mud, it's been sitting in the puddles. So it's got nothing to do with this bag, it's just an added extra. But again, we're still not having the success regarding flights and going away for the weekend. This is a day pack. This is good for going on walks at a push overnight if you can fit a sleeping bag and a tent. You can attach things at the bottom, obviously. It's got quite a lot of user straps that you can adjust and manage to be more helpful for yourself. But it's still not ideal. So, still not quite there yet, are we? So what I have got now is, I've got 2 of these. I've not even tried, I've used one for a weekend away and absolutely blown away by its ability. It's absolutely fantastic piece of kit. So much so, I bought the larger version as well. And this is Nomatic. The make is Nomatic, and this is their system. And I have to say, it is absolutely fantastic. So compartmentalized. You can, there's little pieces here, little pockets here that you can put so many in. I'm not going to do a review on this. There's plenty of YouTube videos for reviews. This is just solely a walkthrough on how I'm going to try and adjust my way of packing for going away for long weekends or a short break without having to take 2 bags. So this is what I hope will be my workaround. I have this, as I said, I've got a larger one as well, which I've been told, I've not used this yet, it's just arrived. Exactly the same, just bigger. It's the 30 and this is the 40 litre. Pretty much identical in what it can do. And literally the tags are still in this, I just got it the other day. But what the plan is, now this is the biggie. The plan is, also got these. You guys are probably well aware of what these are. There's various different types and kinds, but this is a camera equipment cube. I have 2 of them. So these are just your typical segmented, you can work out exactly what goes where, and it keeps everything safe. It's solid. There's no issues there at all. Okay? But it's not a bag, obviously. This is just for looking after your equipment, keeping things safe. So the plan is that they will fit they fit perfectly in the small and the large. You can actually fit 2 in here, but that plan is I can get a couple of those. Let's show you the other one. Take it out, it's wrapping. 2 fit easily, absolutely easily, plus more space, lots of space for clothes and things like that. So really, and I've been sure this size is okay to take on the plane as well. It's just within size. It's pretty handy. It's a backpack fundamentally. This is what I mean about all the little compartments. Absolutely fantastic. This is for shoes. If you've got dirty shoes, it separates them up from the rest of your stuff. Great. So I could either pack up these cubes with camera equipment or other bits and pieces, from clothes or anything like that. But these also come with compression bags as well. I'll show you what a compression bag is We've all seen them before. Put all your clothes in here, roll it up, squash it down, pop it in here. So straightforward. And you know that everything is in one bag. So the benefit of that is I'm looking at getting a smaller rucksack, a kind of one that can flatten down. So fundamentally like this, I'll show you. Again, this is just another random backpack I've got, but it's empty. So the cubes are in here, and pop that in there. So that's you got a bag within a bag. And the cubes themselves are from a company called Wandrd. They do a backpack, I think it's called Provoke, PRVK, 21 and 31. And these fit perfectly inside those backpacks. They're quite expensive, but they do flatten. If they don't have a cube within them, it's just a flat backpack and you can flatten it right down and just pop it within here and then put the cubes on top of it. Then when you get to your destination, take the cubes out, put everything you need into the one cube, put it in the Wandrd Provoke backpack, and that's you ready to rock and roll. And all this you can leave in your hotel or your hostel, wherever you're staying. So that is the plan of action. I've tried so many various types of bags, backpacks, day packs. Most of them are dedicated for photography, and I think that's what the problem is. These are not dedicated for photography. These are dedicated for traveling. The company have really thought this through about how to utilize the space, and as I said, compartments, storage, little pockets, all that good stuff. But with the benefit of knowing you can get other types of cubes, lots of different types of cubes, but these were quite good for their size, because I measured these up for this small one, so it would fit perfectly in the smaller one, not realizing how good this system is, and then went to buy a second one. So that, I did my math, I did my measurements, and everything fits fine in there, with room on top to put clothes, that compression bag, and that is ready to rock and roll. I'm hoping that has solved so many variables when you're traveling with camera equipment. I can take this one bag onto the plane with everything in it. As a comparison, my main bag that I use, the Think Tank, but size-wise, exactly the same. A lot more user-friendly. This is solely just a camera bag, and I hope, because of doing it this way, I've successfully managed to just strip everything down to one bag to go onto a plane. Holds everything. Let me know, put in the comments below if you've used any of these bags before, if you have issues with the same thing, if you've got suggestions about how to limit your bag usage or bag numbers when you're going away on a flight, just reducing it down to one. Do you restrict yourself in clothing? Or do you restrict yourself in actual camera equipment? If you've had the same experience, if you have bad experience in airports, if you have a great experience in airports because of a system that you've utilized, you've changed your way of packing for city breaks away. Thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this, check out my other videos. This is a very different video. Most of my other videos are out and about taking photographs, explaining how I take the photographs, explaining the challenges, explaining the area I'm in, and how I've taken those photographs. But this was just a bit of a side point. Still got to do with photography. It's fundamentally what this channel is all about. But if you did enjoy this, check my other videos. And if you haven't already, subscribe, like, give us a thumbs up. If you're not interested and thought I was talking absolute nonsense with all these bags, thumbs down, not a problem at all, it doesn't bother me, just a bit of interaction would be great. And just leave your comments below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, which I promise will be outside. See ya.